Good morning, everyone. Welcome to BA513. This is the bi-term online, second bi-term online tech and data analysis course. I'm going to spend most of this course on technology and data analytics. We're going to be working with mainly one program. I will put you guys into teams, but I don't have your teams yet. I'll contact April and find out who's in what team. I know you all stay in cohorts, at least you used to stay in cohort teams, so I'll make sure that you get put in there. What I'd like to do now for the next 10 or 15 minutes, though, is go through the syllabus. I think everything is fairly self-explanatory, but I want to go through it again and just highlight some areas. So announcements, when you open your website, you're going to see the announcements as you did this time. You will have one extra tab in here. That's where I will put this video, this screenshot video for you all that you're listening to now. So anyways, my instructor info, if I've put it in here, yeah, I have. Okay, this is me right here, and I typically am in my office 5 days a week. So if you need to stop by, stop by. It's fine with me. I really work best by email, but if you need to stop by and ask questions about something, sure, be glad to. We'll ask that you, as grad students, I will ask that you try and solve your own problems first. But with the same breath, if you need to talk to me, feel free to come in and have conversation, and I'll do my best to help you any way I can. But so in the syllabus and schedule, the syllabus first, and we have it right here. Let me get to one page, and your syllabus is right here. And I normally don't make any changes. I'll call this a draft, but I normally don't make any changes after the class starts, unless I've done something, and you all will call me out on that. If I've done something, make a mistake in here, feel free to call me out on that. I'll put your requirements. The books have two book requirements here. That's been listed for a while, so I would expect you all to begin class Monday with these books in place right now. I do require you to do a book report on one and a chapter analysis on another. Discuss that in a minute. You will be doing some screen capture, much that you're listening to right now. We'll require that this semester also. Screenomatic is free, but if you want to use something else, then you certainly can. I don't care what you use, as long as you have a video that I can watch that's less than 15 minutes. Email, all this is what you've had already. Purchasing textbooks is your business. Assurance of learning. I do this for to satisfy the folks upstairs, so and our AACSB folks. Here's what you're looking for grades. I will say that, and I say this to all the grad classes that I teach, there's no de facto A or B in the class. You really get what you earn. I have a lot of A's in grad classes just because students work hard and they do what they're asked to do, and we get along just fine. But now with the same with the same breath, I've had C's and D's and actually F's in grad school. So I don't have any kind of do these 11 things and you pass the class. I don't do it like that. It is competitive grading. I do that in graduate classes, which means you will be graded against your peers. So when they turn in great work and you turn in work that's not great, then your grade will be lower than theirs. So again, it's a little tough, but I think that it works out just well. But anyways, here's the 1,000 point. You're graded on point scale, not percentages. Whatever point you end up with is where you fall into in here. The assignments. I've asked that your chapter sessions, and I will assign you a chapter individual. I will ask that you follow these plus the other instructions on Blackboard. All your assignments are open. Can you work ahead? Absolutely. I won't grade ahead, but you can work ahead. Nor do I do partial grading. I won't take information that you have and give it a cursory grade and tell you what you're missing. I would expect with the description and everything of the assignments, you do your best work. You will find how I grade after you get your first assignment, and that will give you an indicator. I typically, on your first assignment, I typically give a lot of instructions and guidance, and am a little bit more lenient on grades. And I expect you to follow those. I have students that, uh, uh, you know, I teach doctoral classes and graduate classes, and I have students that choose not to read the uh, remarks that I give, and their grade gets worse every time they post the same mistakes over and over again. So, discussion questions and answers. Again, if you'll read all of this, you'll see what I'm looking for. I really want you to spread your stuff out through the week so you have good conversation. If we had a classroom setting, face-to-face setting, I would expect participation by all of you, and so I have to do it like this right now. You will have team labs. Let me talk about teamwork for just a second. Uh, you do teamwork. I'll give you conversation areas. You'll post your conversations in there. If you do not participate in a team assignment, your team will rat you out. They will tell me that you didn't do anything. Plus, I may ask for an evaluation or what each person did. And if I don't see proof of each person, you won't get any points for that assignment. So you really need to get engaged and uh, and participate on the team. Otherwise, you'll be unable to earn points for that specific team lab or team assignment, and lab's the same thing. Book review, you have to do that. I'll give you more specifics on what I'm looking for. If you need to understand how to do a book review, Google book review and see what some of the reviews are. Look in the newspaper and see some reviews. That's what I'm looking for. Due dates and assignment, unless there's a reason why that you can't turn something in, then I usually don't listen very well to excuses. The reason is this is job related, and when you have an assignment on the job, your boss won't listen to excuses either. So I'm not your boss, I'm your professor, but I just want to keep this up front. I expect assignments. They're all open, so I expect you to work ahead. That way, if life gets in the way, then you're not behind on something. However, having said that, if you have a bona fide reason for turning in something late, I will tell you right now the two areas that I am sensitive to. By the way, getting sick and taking medicine and flat tires and computer breakdowns and stuff like that, those are not good excuses. What is a good excuse? If you have a child or a parent that you're caring for and something happens, I am particularly sensitive to those two. So anyways, having said that, let's keep moving. Special accommodations, if you need those, please contact this right here and help me. I don't see that for an online class. I don't see a lot of help that you will need. But now, if you need something, let me know. You have no sit-down test. You have no timed test, so that wouldn't play in. And if you try to request something like occasional late due dates, I don't observe those. So just to save you some time. Email and Blackboard, please use those as much as possible. Again, if you need to see me, stop by and see me. I will ask that if you make a request and I approve it, please put that in writing. I have a lot of students this semester. I've taken a class for another colleague, so I have a lot of students, and I'm not able to keep everyone separated out like I usually do. So I will ask that if you are making a request, I would ask that you do so in writing. That way I have a copy, you have a copy, and there's no a misunderstanding if things don't work out. Additional course policies. I try not to make any additional policies. Again, this is grad school. Most grad students do quite well in these classes because you guys are engaged. You're excited about what you're doing, and you're doing this on your own, and so it usually works out quite well. Course schedule. Let's talk about that. Let me dump this and bring the schedule over. Here's the schedule. As you see, it's quick. It begins, you're reading this on a Monday or Tuesday, it begins here. I don't have a syllabus quiz. I do that for undergrad students, so I expect you all to engage. You've watched this video, you've read the syllabus, you looked at the schedule, and you have an understanding. Most everything is due. As you see, I have a team assignment due on Sunday night at midnight, so you guys need to engage quickly with each other and get ready to do something. So again, I do expect participation from all people. Grad students especially, if you, I had that in grad school. We had a team member that just refused to participate. We ratted her out. She ended up failing the class. So that's not my goal. My goal is that you all pass the class. I would love to see all A's in the class. That would tickle me. So anyways, you get what you get. But engage with your team. That's very important. So you see all the discussion questions open and close, and you all know when you have to discuss. Not a lot of assignments but I have something to do weekly. This is the same class that I would give you if you were in a 16, 17 week class. We've just pushed it into 8 weeks, so it moves quick. Please don't get behind. Going down, you have everything due down here. You get particularly busy. Don't wait to start on your chapter. You know, in the last week you won't do well. I would start on that like now, and I will give you your assignments very soon, and you will see which chapter you have. You'll have plenty of time for your assignments. What you won't have a lot of time for is the Team 1 lab, so you'll have to engage quickly and get that done. Have all this due. This is end right here. This class ends. I have to have your grades posted, I think, over here. I will post your grades. I'm a stickler for getting your assignments graded and turned back in. I will post your grades on one of these 2 days right here, possibly Sunday. I'm not a Sunday worker. Sunday is designed for family and church, in my eyes. It's designed for family and church, so I don't spend very much time at all on the computer on Sundays. If you have an emergency, you're welcome to contact me. I probably won't respond to you until Monday. I do occasionally check email on Sundays, or my cell phone will alert me that I have that. So anyways, I don't see anything that can not wait. I do work on Saturday mornings until noon. After that, I'm busy outside or doing something with my wife. So if you have something, then please contact me early. Best time to contact me is through the week, though. I work much better during the week than I do on weekends. So that's the schedule. And we have discussions that I promised you about. You won't see all of these except the first one. Engage in here. Why students don't get max points in these, it always confuses me, but students go through this entire class and they don't earn maximum points in these right here. And I'm telling you now, if you'll look in the syllabus and see what's going on, you'll see what this is right here. Engage in these. All of these won't be open. You can actually see, you won't see these. You'll see number 1, and then as each week's done, you'll see it close down and the next one open. So, content area. Here are all the labs. Again, they're all open. You can see that they're open. You can look at these and see what has to be done. You will work on a team paper right here, and then you'll keep going through. I want you to use the program Tableau. Don't wait. I just looked at it. It's downloadable. Get engaged quickly and download it and start using it. Don't fall for the you'll get a full version for 1 year. Don't fall for the version that it expires after 2 weeks or something, because you'll be disappointed when you can't get into Tableau because it's expired. Make sure you get the version and start doing it now. That's been posted in your syllabus for a while. I would assume you all have that already. I would assume that. Tableau is not on any of the labs, so don't expect the school to have it. Let's see, and then you have the rest of the labs here. Again, get with your team and you guys work ahead. I wouldn't work ahead through the whole thing, but I would work one assignment ahead if it was me. Tools, if you need that, use it. IT help desk, I hope you don't need that. Libraries, you may or may not need that. Students resource portal, you may and may not need that. Chapter sessions, here is where you will provide a chapter that I will give you. I will give you that. I like to see who's going to stay in the class and who's not going to stay in the class before I go through and do all of this. So I will likely give you this on week 2 that you will be given a chapter on, so I can see who's going to stay in the class. I hope you all stay in the class. I don't want to lose anybody, but sometimes life gets in the way. So look at this right here. Contact me with questions on that right there. And finally, your book review. Again, this is a book review. You can look at Purdue. You can also look at them for APA. When you do papers, I would expect would expect you all to use a compliance. I don't care if you use APA, MLA, Chicago, Turbine, and there may be some others out there. I don't care what you use as long as you use one. Don't make up your own. Use a compliance just so I can understand. Am I an APA, MLA stickler? Not really. I'm looking more at content. But now, if it's pretty bad, then you'll lose points because it's bad. I expect you to reference everything that you source, that you look at. I expect you to reference it. I will not tolerate any copying and pasting, not even a sentence. I don't want any. I don't want any, and I tell all students to do that. That way, if and I do run it through a plagiarism checker. If I see it, you'll fail the class. So please don't do it. Please don't do it. Paraphrase everything you read and then cite it. If you paraphrase it, then cite it. Do not copy and paste. And I think that's it. You won't see any of this down here from course management, but I think that's it for the class. So about 16 minutes. I hope you enjoy this class. Contact me if you don't. I like to talk, so I'll be jumping in your discussions and discussing with you all somewhat. But I just hope you have a great class. Good day.